Hi folks, I'm Kyrie Daniels here with Malachi, but I'm really not sure why. Why did you bring me here?
It's quite simple. You're going to relay a message to your friend. Fields! Oh, Fields. Fields. Do we have your attention? I think we do! You had the nerve to challenge me to a drywall match. That's my old stomping grounds. And we took our time with you, just like we said we would, didn't we? Well, my good friend Fields, I gotta tell you, I see you walking around with this NGW redesigned championship belt, and I gotta tell you, I want it! Almost to the point to where I've tasted your blood. And that other guy, Tommy Bale. Oh. Fields, I honestly do believe that I have to one-up you. A match far higher than the four corners of drywall.
What do you mean?
It's quite simple. I'm going to match him hold for hold, move for move. Fields, I challenge you to a normal match.
What?
It's quite simple, my friend. A normal one, hold for hold, move for move. I won't just be taking his title. No, it's too simple to take one's title. However, his humanity, I'll be taking that as well.
Big Bob Becker here at the IWS Red, White, and Bruised 2009. I'm standing here with New Generation Wrestling Champion, B.D. Fields. Mr. Fields, what brings you, the NGW Champion, to the IWF?
Well, it's real simple. Once I got the NGW World Championship, competition level in NGW just went down. Point blank, I am the greatest mat technician in the world today, and nobody else in NGW could stand up. The only person who's yet to try is this stupid jobber Malachi, who's going to ride my coattails all the way to the IWF. And tonight, I'm going to give him one last championship shot to prove to him that I am the true professional wrestling, that I am the real NGW World Champion. And hopefully, after that, he might just leave me alone.
Strong words from B.D. Fields.
All right, Columbus, you having a good time so far this evening? Well, it sounds like a few of you are awake out there. All right, we're getting ready for our next contest. Our referee for this one, the Animal, Anthony Annick. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a championship match. That is for the New Generation Wrestling title. Introducing first, he is the reigning and defending NGW champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome B.D. Fields. And contestant number 2, he is the challenger, ladies and gentlemen. This is Malachi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, before the match begins, going to welcome back an IWF original. Joining me at the broadcast table, ladies and gentlemen, Flounder. Welcome back, my friend.
Hey, I tell you, it's great to be here, especially here in Columbus, Ohio. I tell you what, a lot of action already so far this evening. And right now, our first title match. Wow, big match coming up.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about the New Generation Wrestling brand, but we're very happy to be a part, or have them a part, I should say, of the IWF. Of course, this is our first of, I think, a couple of championship matches here this evening, Flounder.
Well, that's right, especially when you have a new group of wrestlers coming into the IWF. You know, you reach that unknown territory. You know, what can they do? What can they take? And I tell you what, only the action can pick up.
Well, they look pretty decent as far as that goes. Here in the early going with their chain wrestling. Nice counter there by Fields out of the side headlock into the overhand wrist lock. Nice back heel trip with the takedown. And notice, Flounder, that Fields, well, I was about to say he was maintaining the pressure with the arm, but back comes Malachi.
And I tell you what, brother, this is the kind of the feeling out process, especially in a title match. You need to see, you know, the tolerance level of the opponent, what each one of them can take. And I tell you what, the gold is on the line.
Absolutely, no turning back in this matchup. It's almost an all-or-nothing situation with the NGW Championship at stake. And Malachi taking this one very seriously. Wrist lock, and now the armbar, now maintaining the pressure with the wrist lock. Oh, beautiful counter there by Fields into the fireman's carry takeover, right back into the armbar. I'm very impressed by these two young men in the early going, Flounder.
Oh, I tell you what, me too. And this is going to be classic mat wrestling. And like I said, the title is on the line. So it's just a matter of time when the down and dirty deeds are going to be dealt out in this match. The referee's got his work cut out for him.
Thought maybe we were going to see an atomic drop or maybe a belly back suplex, but Fields maintaining the offense, took his man over into that side headlock. Shoulders down, 1-2, and Fields not napping, but if he was, we could have seen a new champion right then and there.
And I tell you what, you know, the guys in the back have got to be looking, because when you have an independent federation coming in like this to perform on a standpoint such as this, you know, could these guys migrate to the IWF to go for bigger and better things? So a lot is riding on this match.
Well, definitely, the IWF is one of the trendsetters and one of the standards of professional wrestling here in Columbus, Ohio. So why wouldn't the NGW want to be involved as far as that goes, Flounder?
Oh, absolutely, and especially, you know, this is the standpoint, the stepping stone, if you may. And like I said, bigger and better things can happen if they migrate into the IWF. So as they say right now, it's kind of an open audition, so to speak.
Well, it's a very nice audition thus far for both of these young men. Beautiful back elbow there as Fields trying to counter it. Now figures a way to counter into his own hammerlock here. I've been very, very impressed with these two young men's ability to chain wrestle, Flounder.
Well, I tell you what, the fans here in Columbus has got to be impressed too. You know, you see counter after counter, and like I said, it just goes to a certain standpoint in a match where something's just got to let go, and then all the stops get pulled out. So this match is, only time will tell when this is going to break out.
And Malachi right back to that hammerlock, keeping everything very, very basic here. And I believe that we're going to see this probably for several more minutes, because neither one of these guys don't want to take a chance too early, something that might end up costing them the match a little bit later on down the road in this one.
Oh, and I tell you what, a lot of scouts from the IWF have been at. And look, action's starting to pick up in the ring right now. Look, you've got leapfrog after leapfrog, duck after duck. Block of the hip toss right there. Nice counter on the hip toss.
And the champion, a little bit worse for wear after that hip toss. And look at that deep arm drag. Nicely done by Malachi. And keeping his offense very basic, but very effective, maintaining the pressure on the left arm and shoulder of the NGW champion, BD Fields.
Working on that pressure point, taking a body part. Now look at there, crisscrossing the center ring.
I haven't seen a crisscross in probably 10 or 15 years. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors, and the challenger heads to the floor.
Look at that, business is already starting to pick up here. The champion, you know, this is a good standpoint for the champion, because right now he's got the ace in the hole. He can win by countout, but you know what? This is a fighting champion. He's taking it to the floor.
That's right, that's a good point to make, Flounder. The champion does not have to beat the challenger. The challenger has to beat him in order for the title to change hands. And I think Malachi's saying, okay, let's forget about this wrestling. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here with that clothesline.
Oh, man, what a shot. Look at this. Referee, you know, can only administer a count. Oh, man, look at that.
And Fields tried to block that shot by wrapping himself a little bit around the pole, but I think his mouth might have bounced off the pole there. He might have a busted lip, certainly a few loose teeth after a shot like that, Flounder.
Oh, those poles are unforgiving. Look at that, taking it right to the champion right now. And like I said, I don't know if this would, look there, stopping the count, real classic wrestling move right there. He's going for the championship.
Malachi definitely on his game, now driving the lower back of the champ into the ring apron. And for a second time, and now changing the focus of the attack from the arm apparently to the lower back, excuse me, is the challenger.
Yeah, but you know what, just as you said, the referee can go up to a count of 10, but that is the longest count of 10 in a wrestling match. That is an eternity out there. Now they're going to take it back into the ring, but I tell you what, how much damage has been done?
Well, Fields is hurt, you can see it. You can see the pain just etched in his face like it was tattooed there.
Yeah, methodically working on a body part.
And I kind of like this offense on the part of Malachi. He went from the upper body to the mid part of the body and now to the lower extremities. This guy is going to be hurting everywhere, basically for the rest of this matchup, Flounder.
And you know, this is classic wrestling. Like I said, not only can he win via pinfall, but he can win via a submission as well. So, like I said, a lot of cards could play a championship match like this.
Fields, though, trying to fight off his back. Look at this innovative cover. Shoulders down, only 2 though.
Champion pulled that right out of his back pocket. And I'll tell you what, he's got to do that right now because the challenger, all offense right now. Big chop right there by the champion.
Challenger reeling there after the chops. Irish whip from one side to the other. Super kick caught him in right in the sternum. And then the running knee a la Mr. Wrestling number 2. I might be dating myself, but definitely effective.
And look at that. The champ looks really fresh. Looks like he just started that match. That's going to bring in a lot of conditioning to these professionals.
These guys definitely bringing their A game to Red, White, and Bruised here this evening. Thought maybe he might be looking for the beginnings of a La Magistra cradle there, but Malachi saw it coming, went immediately to the ropes. That's good ring presence, good ring positioning on the part of the challenger.
Look at that big uppercuts in the corner by the champion.
Basic wrist lock, BD Fields slowing the match down. He took a lot of punishment earlier, and he's wrestling at a slow pace.
Look at that rolling cradle.
Yeah, beautiful rolling cradle. Short enziguri, but caught Malachi right in the jaw, Flounder.
Wow, what a shot. Look at that. Wait a minute, what's he doing? The gloves are off.
So I truly think that one BD Fields definitely means business now. Backhand chop, that's just bone on sternum there.
Look at that, exchanging shots. Bam, what a right hand.
Right hand just drops Malachi, center ring. Nothing fancy about that.
No, down outright. Blatant haymaker, as Gorilla Monsoon always called him.
BD Fields, though, one leg Boston Crab here. Notice how he's got his legs, or excuse me, his left leg, I should say, right across the kidney of Malachi, but Malachi in the bottom rope.
That is a painful hold, and what that does is slowly saps the energy out of the challenger. The champion definitely in the catbird seat right now.
That's one of those wrestling analogies I don't think that I quite understand, Flounder, that catbird seat position.
You got to think I went to the Beef School of Broadcasting, so I hope the boss is not listening right now. But I tell you what, the challenger definitely on Rubber Lake Street right now.
Yeah, that's right there at the corner of I just got knocked on my keister lane, isn't it?
Or as Gorilla Monsoon, the external occipital protrusions.
We got to bring this back into the new millennium and get it out of the 1980s before bad things start to happen.
Okay, referee admonishing the count right now. Look at that blatant. Would you call that a blatant chokehold?
Well, I would definitely call it a chokehold, and it was definitely right in front of the officials, so I guess, yes, if we were going to go back to the 1980s, it would be blatant.
Yeah, challenger definitely a little bit worse for wear right now, and you got to think what's going through the challenger's head right now. How is he going to pull this out to potentially gain himself a championship?
The challenger's in trouble in this. BD Fields, the champion, looking extremely good here at the early moment. He weathered the storm, he weathered the offense. And it looks like he's getting a little frustrated though, Flounder.
Absolutely. You know, you throw everything, almost everything that you can when you can't put him away or he does not go down. You got to think, what else could he throw at him?
May have to get the 82nd Airborne in here to beat this guy. Look at that snap suplex by Fields, maintaining the front chancery.
Nice classic suplex right there.
And look at this, almost a crucifix lock here. An inverted Koji clutch, if you will. Super kick right to the temple. That